I recently took a 10-hour flight to Dallas after weeks of preparation for the first StarCraft 2 tournament in months. And in the first match, I got to play on stage, and I got absolutely destroyed by a player that not a lot of people knew about, called Hon Mono. I did know about him, and I knew pretty much what he was going to play. Hon Mono is a massive cheeser, a Korean Terran Grandmaster at about 5.8k MMR that exclusively all-ins. I knew that, I had prepared for it, but I still died. So, as of a sign of respect for the superior cheeser, today I will be playing the build that he used in game number 1 to beat me in DreamHack Dallas. And that is going to be one of the easiest all-ins that Terran has. And I hear you think, oh, Harstem, isn't everything that Terran has already very easy? True. So imagine the simplicity of this build order, okay? Your head could have been used as a basketball growing up as a kid, and you're still going to have enough brain cells to execute this. Behind the 2-Rex Proxy Marauder, this is probably the most simple build that Terran has in the entire world. It's a one base all-in, that starts with Marines, tanks, and then continues building Marines and tanks. You're gonna get a Liberator eventually, and that is really all there is to it. That's the build, okay? That is the entire thing that's gonna be happening here. I open up with a reactor first because I did not get scouted. The reason why you want to go reactor first in that case is because it's going to allow you to have some more Marines, basically, an extra Marine cycle, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal. You're going to have one extra Marine over the Marine into reactor setup. So, you know, love that for myself. On top of that, it also makes it easier to defend any type of early game all-ins. If my opponent starts with a proxy gate, for example, having those 2 early Marines is actually going to be quite nice for me. So, the moment this factory finishes up, we're instantly going to start a tech lab as well as a starport. These are going to be our 2 main things here. Tech lab, very important. So the main limiter here is going to be the tank timing, and not so much the first tank timing, but the second tank timing. That is going to be the main limiter. Now I have a little trick that I've been employing for a while now when I do these types of builds, and it is I leave 2 Marines on the high ground and then hope that my opponent finishes up their shade. You know, go for the 2 Marines, and then I have 2 Marines that I can kind of use as a, well, what we call it, like a flanking tool, pretty much. Okay, well, we see our opponent isn't here, so we're actually just going to move out, see if we can deny any scout, if there is a scout coming, that is, of course. If there's no scout coming, it's going to be very difficult to deny. So we're just going to be moving into this general area, because I don't think there's going to be an adept scout. That means that the next viable scout for my opponent is going to be a hallucination scout, which most likely goes through the middle, and this will allow me to clear that if I need to. Okay. Also allows me to just be on the map already, by the way, which is, you know, another story. Okay. Let's just move out with these guys. Gonna keep these next 4 Marines at home. As I move my microphone a little bit. Sorry for that noise, guys. Do apologize, all right? Do apologize. So all of these units are gonna go into this medevac, and we're just gonna start moving across the map. Let's see what our opponent is up to, eh? See what our opponent is up to. I can wait for these 2 Marines as well, this wave, but maybe I shouldn't. We'll just wait for this one, whatever. All right, now we're just going to move across the map. We have... Oh, here comes the Liberator already. I keep forgetting that it's only 125 gas on the Liberator. I keep thinking it's going to be more, but it's not at all the case. So this thing is about to show up. Ooh, is that a real thing? No way, that's real, right? I'm not buying it. We're just going to set up shop here with this tank. Oh, he's moving out big time, isn't he? He absolutely is moving out big time. Maybe we can kind of wall him in here. That would be great. It's not really a wall, but the SCV blocking actually put in some serious work. Look at that. This is already game over here. This already is game over. My opponent probably not aware of it yet. The only way that I'm going to be losing right now is if there's going to be DTs of some sort. So we're going to be adding in an eBay instantly. So usually I build some bunkers first, but because this was such a powerful start for me, I don't actually think I'm going to need any bunkers here. Like, these fights have been going so freaking well right now that there's absolutely no reason for me to even worry about that whatsoever. There's no glaives either. There comes the first game. It's a win. Okay, up next we've got Larabas as our opponent, another high-level Protoss player. I believe he is about 5.4k MMR over here, so definitely a top 100 TOS operator. Now, one of the key things with that build is to make sure that the first tank is already kind of sieged up when you bring in the second tank. I think that's actually pretty key. And then getting the bunkers up, and you can actually kind of relax. Like, you're getting outmined a little bit as a Terran player, but that is okay because you're getting units that scale much better. Like, if at some point you're going to get 4 tanks there and 2 Liberators, there's nothing the Protoss can do unless they get DTs or charge lots out. Like, these are the only 2 options that Protoss has in order to deal with that. So that is something you should always kind of keep in mind. You're not actually in a hurry. Despite it being a 1 base all in, people often make that mistake. As a, Terran players frequently make that mistake. They'll look at it and think to themselves, oh, I'm 1 base all in, the other guy has like a 2nd base and he's building batteries. I probably need to kill him fast. But that's not at all what you need to do. You can actually kill them pretty slow, like a very slow death by 1,000 cuts, or in this case, 1,000 tank shots. And it's going to be good enough majority of the time. Like, Liberators also skill very well. You get like 3 lips out. Even charge lots are not going to clear you anymore. Bunkers are extremely powerful. Like, that's just 400 HP there that you're getting. That only costs you 100 minerals. Like, that is a big boost into your setup. You get like 2-3 bunkers. Like, it's gonna be impossible for them to break, even if they do end up getting like 6-7 chartles. They're gonna need like 12, 13, 14 chartles, maybe an Archon or something like that, in order to really properly deal with that. So yeah, it's hard. It's just hard. It absolutely is. Okay, we're just gonna be moving out a little bit because I want to deny his Marine Scout, which I know is somewhere around here. So he's gonna get a full scout here on this thing, which I'm not super stoked about. Not gonna lie, I'm not super stoked about that at all. I'm gonna get 2 more Marines out as well. I wish I would have done a better job at denying that scout. I really do wish that. Let's see if we can clear the adept that's about to show up. I think it's gonna come from this angle. If I were to make an educated guess, I think it's gonna come from this angle. We don't see it quite yet. But I know you're in there somewhere, buddy. I know you're in there somewhere.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, maybe it's just going to be a hallucination first then.
Not enough minerals.
Maybe it's actually gonna... I don't actually know where he's located, I just realized. Nice. Yeah, it's not great. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, this is not the smartest thing I've done in my time. This is absolutely not the smartest thing that I've done in my time. Oh, Kevin. Okay, we'll just start our next Liberator already, or our first Liberator. This looks like it's gonna come from the high ground, by the way. Oh, I also accidentally sent out my medevac. That's also not quite brilliant. Oh, this is really neat. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at me go, man. This is why it's so important to get like good vision as to where your Terran opponent is, right? That is so freaking important, because if I get this free siege up, you're just going to be in trouble, because I'm just going to boost in here. I wish I would have pulled some more workers already. Not doing that is most definitely going to be a mistake, but that's the way of the world. And once again, we're not really here to necessarily instantly win. We're here to eventually win, okay? That is what I'm here for. I'm here to eventually win, not instantly win. So we can just shoot this thing, and we're gonna put a little bit of pressure on him with that, right? That's just going to be a little bit of pressure. This actually does suck a decent amount, by the way. I'm not a huge fan of that. We're gonna move you forward right now. Definitely are gonna move you forward. Oh, this feels great. You get in there, buddy. Where's my next tank coming? I don't even see it. Probably should have done this a little bit faster as well. It's probably gonna come from the back at some point. We're just gonna keep an eye on him, pretty much. Can I shoot this building? No, I can't. I'm gonna move this in forward just a tiny tad, and hopefully that's going to be good enough. Next lip is also coming in right now. This bad boy in. Another tank. And then an eBay, because I think that the next setup, the next thing that's coming out here is most definitely going to be, in my mind, DTs. Okay, and this is what I mean. I just scale so freaking well here. Look at that. Got my next set of units coming in. I'm actually just gonna raise this depot as well, because the only way I am losing right now is going to be my opponent just getting DTs. I just don't see there being any other way. If I'm being honest, I don't have anything really over here. It's just gonna be a fat W. Was he building? No, he's getting charged. No Dark Shrine. That's it. And this is something I think that the Sentry players of this world, which is basically every TOS at 5 KMR right now, need to start understanding. It's if you have a Sentry and you scout what your opponent is doing, your movement still needs to match your opponent's movement. But it's really freaking scary, because if I open up with a Cyclone and you're out there very far on the map with your Stalkers, you lose a Stalker at the start, like, that's going to become extremely difficult all of a sudden to even hold the first push, right? But if you're not there kiting my Marines and maybe like killing 1 or 2 before the fight starts, like, you're also going to be having a crap time. So you're always going to be having a crap time. That's pretty much what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the time is gonna suck. It's gonna blow big time, all right? Like, it's not gonna be fun. I accidentally went for a Marine first. I wanted to go for a Reactor first. I went for a Marine first. It is okay. I don't mind it. It does allow me to get a slightly faster factory, right? Because your factory is delayed by the gas that's coming in. If you build a reactor, that's minus 50 gas. So your factory is going to be a little bit late. So I'm going to hit faster, but I'm going to have less Marines initially, okay? That is really the trade-off that you're making. And I have the ability to deny any scouts as well that my opponent is sending in. So there's a couple of trade-offs there happening in the early game. This time I probably need to go for a slightly earlier scout. Although I really did like the scout timing with my SCV, because I managed to kind of confirm where his army was. And that allowed me the good movement with my tank, with my medevac drop, with all of that good jazz. And honestly, that's kind of what got me the W. That is kind of what got me the W. Okay, so instantly starting that little tech lab over here as well. Just gonna get this a depot. Mr. Depot. It's gonna... I'm not even sure if I can afford this SCV, to be honest. I don't think I can. Yeah, this is already gonna be quite tight right now when it comes to the money. Yeah, I definitely couldn't have afforded that SCV. Even my next SCV, yeah, I can barely afford it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And you're just, the entire time you're just building depots pretty much, okay? That's like another one of these things. Like, yeah, like one depot finishes, I'm starting the next instantly. This guy's just gonna go across the map to figure out what the hell's going on. Like, sometimes by the direction of where something is coming from, you can figure it out, but yeah, if I'm not being scouted by anything, it's going to be hard for me to, you know, to use any contextual clues like that, I guess. Here comes my next tank already. Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. So we can start considering just going to the middle of the map at this moment. And I said, the moment my depot finishes, I'm starting a new one, and I'm going to continue with that because I think it's correct. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is going to be hella interesting. Oh, you see that?
Not enough minerals.
So he's proxying a robo over here. This is extremely interesting to me. So I would love to get a read on what the hell this guy is doing. That's a proxy robo, that's what I know. Oh, we could actually just kind of move up here, couldn't we? We could actually just completely move in here. There's one base versus one base right now. Oh, he's in some serious crap as we speak. Oh, he's in some serious crap as we speak. So this... I think this is absolutely fine for me, isn't it? Is he gonna try to go into my main base right now, or what's the... Ooh, what's the play? He definitely was trying to get into my main base. Yeah, feels nice. Not gonna lie, that does feel nice. Oh. This is not the end of the world, I think. Yes, we lost quite a bit, but at the same time, we also killed quite a bit. Can I say that? I mean, I can say that, I'm just not sure how accurate it is. Let's see if we can clear this this stupid thing. Oh, definitely can't clear that, huh? This one's really poor. This one, okay, this portion actually did go quite poor. I want a Liberator in the mix as well. I'm out mining him, by the way. He's on one base. So what I did here was kind of unnecessary, but sometimes it's fun to do unnecessary things. In this, you know, this case, I don't think it actually was very fun to do something unnecessary. It would have been much easier for me to not do something unnecessary. Like losing that Viking and the 2 tanks is actually hurting me quite a bit. Wish it hadn't happened. So we're just going to... Oh, he's actually going big time right now. Oh, it is going to be painful. So the main thing that I'm trying to hit here should have been the prism, obviously. And not losing that tank once again would have been kind of key for me. I almost want to add in a CC because I believe he might be adding in something at home as well. I'm not sure if he is, but I think he should. Oh yeah, I'm finally hitting that prism right now. It's a big deal. That is a big deal. Gonna get this thing in. You're gonna move out. The problem on this map is that there's literally 0 dead space. Like, it's actually none. So, We're just gonna add some more barracks. We also get the scout right now to see what he's up to. I still don't know for certain if he... Yeah, I think he comes from there. I wonder if this is being rebuilt or not. Okay, there he is. So that's just now starting, right? It's something that's interesting. Something that's very interesting for me. So I don't think he's paying attention here. How are you, boss man? Ooh. Look at him go, huh? I mean, this is real bad for him, let me tell you. This is real bad for him. Come on, boss man. Walk through me one more time. Hit me, baby. Well, like, I don't even need to expand to the low ground right now. Like, this harassment in and by itself is just winning the game straight up, right? Like, he's not getting anything done that he wants. Right, good luck with that, brother, but you're in trouble. He's absolutely in trouble. Okay, we're just gonna keep moving around. And we're just like kind of stalling a little bit. Just gonna move down here. And then move back up there. See if I can get like 2 more kills or so. There's one more.
Not enough minerals.
I feel like at this point the only... The only thing that he really has going for him is the fact that he, you know, is standing down there, which is not necessarily a brilliant thing for him, let me tell you. We're just going to unload you over here. I'm going to force him to recall, pretty much. I mean, there's nothing he can do about it. It's just going to be forced to recall right now. I kind of wanted to build a thing from here, what you call it? Something interesting. But, oh, wow, he's home. He is home, huh? Wait, then there's nothing here left, is there? This is fun. So that dies. I wonder if we can just kind of chase this guy around and take it from there. Or if that's not allowed either. So he's probably planning on trying to kill me right now, which is fair play, but I just don't think it's gonna work. We can also move down. We have 4 tanks at the moment, right? So the only way we're losing is DTs. Like, that's just the reality of the situation. It's the only way that we're losing is DTs. Oh crap, this is also a way to lose. That was an okay split, to be honest. I'm not even sure if that Disruptor actually ever ended up finishing. Can I get this going? He's gonna go for it, isn't he? Oh wow, actually did kill my tank indirectly. Which I'm not a huge fan of, but we still have some, you know, the ability to counter damage pretty much. Yeah, welcome to my scan, buddy. There you go, that's beautiful, brother. That is beautiful. Getting the turrets over here too. Oh, he actually has quite a few units, huh? I mean, a bit of micro, and there you go. No GG. This build is insane, man. Alright, we didn't get another Protoss player, but we did get a Terran. And I'm actually curious if this works against Terran. I don't think it will /should, but I have a way in which I want to execute it. So we're just going to try it. We're also kind of lucky with the map because we're playing on Persephone, which has this watchtower. And it's going to allow me to send units there, specifically tanks, to heal up if they take a little bit of damage. I'm kind of excited for that. The way that I'm going to be playing this is that I will basically... I'll do the same thing, except I'll start with a Cyclone that will allow me to push on the map a little bit more aggressively, which I think might be helpful for me. You know, it establishes some map control. I'm gonna fly in with the tank plus the Marines, and we're just gonna go straight into the main base. I think this will be a very solid setup, and then we're just going to kind of we're gonna hit this area. So in TVT, one of the most important things is the reactor. The reactor takes an extremely long time to build. I want to say it's 36 seconds. Yeah, 36 seconds. There you go. I was correct. 36 seconds on the reactor. So if you can clear that, that just delays a lot of production if they have to rebuild it, or they're just going to have way less Marines than you. And early on, you're pretty much matching your opponent's structure, right? Like, I'm going to have, what is it? Ooh, actually, hold that thought.
Add on. Additional supply.
I need to cancel one Marine here because I forgot my depot. So it's like I'm going to have a 1-1-1. My opponent's going to have a 1-1-1. So if I can, you know, damage their production even just a little bit, whether that is just, you know, delaying a production round because I clear a depot, or whether that is, you know, killing a reactor or a tech lab, that's going to be huge because I'm just going to be outproducing them in that case. And that is really what I want. So I have slightly more Marines in the early game. Terrans always tend to open up with a Reaper. That is just pretty much the golden standard. We're gonna already make our way onto the map, by the way. This feels weird, but I think it's just correct. We're also not adding in a lot more SCVs. I don't really want to pull SCVs. I might just get 2 for repair, but I might also not. I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay, we're gonna follow this up instantly with a Liberator.
Additional supply depots.
And these guys are just gonna move across the map. So this is kind of scary to just like move up ramps and move on the map like this in general. The reason why it's so scary is because, well, you guys can figure it out, I'm sure. Come on, get in there, you idiot. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, actually. So I want to surround this right now, okay? I want to really kind of go on top of this.
Reporting for action. Go, go, go. SCV ready.
Okay, these guys are gonna go in. Let's see if we can clear this reactor, like I said. I think it's just barely out of range, which is really unfortunate. Just gonna clear this thing as a, you know, instead. In its stead, as the kid would say. Okay. Now, if I can clear the cyclone, that would be good. That would actually be a very big deal. Oh, we can pick this up. Because we have the anti-air, and my opponent forgets the GG. I think that's just gonna be it for me. Because I freaking owned this guy.